Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today to show you how to build an advanced nuclear reactor. Let's get started. I'm going to start with some pneumatic pipe, and you're going to want to come out 2 like this, leaving a block here. And then you're going to want to come up 5. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to hold our nuclear reactor components. Then, assuming most of you are quite advanced in Tekkit, since this is an advanced video, I'm not going to show you how to build anything. We're going to go to retrievers, and to turn them, you're going to need the sonic screwdriver, which is also red powered, right here, and we're going to face it towards the pipe, because that's the pneumatic tube. That's what we're going to take from. Then, we're going to need energy condenser for our ice. I already have some. And for the fun of it, this is pretty much overkill. We'll slap MK3s on top of there and it will start producing our ice. Now, what we're going to do after is, if you want to go type React, that gives us most of our components we're going to use today. I'm going to start with the MFS reactor heat controller. I'm going to crouch and place 2 of these down. Right click on them, set them to cooler. And also, the retrievers I like to set like this. There. Now, seeing as how you actually can crouch and click on these MFS things, you actually have to build yourself a little tard pillar on top of there so we can get the reactor down, which is right here as well. So let's place a reactor down, and now the 6 chambers. Alright, those obviously you don't have to click for, so crouch click I mean. So let's get these 6 chambers on, like so. It's perfect now. It's on. I also like to use 2 reactor connectors. Those are going to go crouch on both sides here. Then, the final touch will be the reactor containment field. These components can be in any order on any side you want. I use it like this, best way I know. I like on the front, I'll show you in a later video. I like to make this reactor fully automatic, load its cells, take its old cells out. Yes, I did make a platform. I do not feel like killing slimes. You can see my other reactor in the distance. Anyway, now we want to... Yeah, I know there's the remove button. I'm so used to doing that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to prime these heat controllers. Reason being, most servers have some lag and stuff like that. Stupid rule. I forgot about that. You're going to want to fill your hotbar, sorry. There we go. So now you can fill these in here. Also place one in the retriever. Like so. Reason I'm doing this, there is travel time at first to the retrievers to start calling for stuff. Also, with retrievers, which makes it really handy, I like to do buffer chests. That way you want it as close as you can to the retriever. That way, when it calls for ice and gets too much, it has nowhere to go, because this is going to instantly produce the amount of ice you're taking out of there again. So, it has the chest to go to. With it being close as you can, it will draw from the chest first before actually calling from here again. So, now what we're going to need is to set the retrievers up. So actually we'll go to this side, it's smaller. I need that side for wiring. And we're going to grab, I like to do, right now, we're going to grab some solar panels. When you're above ground, these are fine. Try not to conceal yourself, but if you are in an underground base, a thermopile will work too, as long as you can get a battery box filled. Now we can grab some blue electric, sorry. I have a habit of sticking one like that before I stick jacketed cable down. So anyway, I don't know if it's obviously probably not needed, but I just have a friend showed me and I've done it ever since. Now, we can type jacketed, and it's going to show you blue wire. You can put jacketed blue wire, but I'm going to use the shiny ones, so just to show you guys. Jacketed blue for blue, and I'll use jacketed red for red. As long as it's jacketed, I don't care what you disguise it with. Now I'm going to connect both retrievers with blue electric, just like this, and straight over to the battery box, and they will start powering up as well. You see it come in there. Now that they have blue electric power, that's it for that side. Let's get the reactor all wired up, and same with those. Red ally wire. We're done with the blue electric stuff. Okay, that doesn't want to leave my inventory. Here we go. Again, I don't do it just for blue electric stuff, I do it for this kind of stuff too. We're going to need to wire up all of these. So, now, same thing, I'm going to use these to bring the jacketed wire together. These are on a separate circuit from this and that as well, because you're only going to want to tick the retrievers. This is going to need a constant signal to keep it off, and that's going to need a signal to come on. So, like I show a lot, this will be up, so you actually have to include an alloy wire on the ground. Now, when this is not receiving a signal, the reactor is on. If I was to put uranium cells in, obviously you guys should know, the reactor would explode. So I need to get this to a signal. So with red power, I'm going to use a NOT gate, which is constantly sending off a signal until it receives a signal. So I'm going to stick it right here. Any of these three sides, powered up. Again, now I'm going to have to do the same for the retrievers. But this is going to want a timer. What I'm going to do is bring this out, because when a timer is receiving a signal, it also turns off, and I don't want it on right now. So, here we go. I usually leave it at 2 seconds, maybe for some laggier servers, or whatever you guys feel you want. 1.5 tops, bottom I go to. Anyway, bring some wire back out from here. Same thing, I'm going to need to bring this one off of here in its own signal, so don't get it mixed up with that wire, because we don't want this constantly getting a signal, or that will turn on all the time. And if you guys already have a... Oh, that's pretty close, so we just want this to pretty much hook onto the wire before the NOT gate. Right, so go like that one more time. So now it's not getting a signal, but when I put my lever here, which will be giving that cord a signal, then it will turn the force field on, the NOT gate off, which will turn that off, right? Turn that on, turn this piece off, which will turn our timer on. So it's pretty easy wiring stuff once you get the hang of it. Now though, we have one more thing. If you have a force field in your base, this is supremely easy already. Simply put a frequency card in there and change this to true. We want reactor water cooling. That will help cooling the whole thing along with our ice. Simply put a force field card in there. Seeing as how I don't, I will quickly put one down. Excuse me, typing reactor again, jeez. Alright, so all you need is an EU injector, the core, and a simple lever. Now, if you already had one done, that would mean you would have some power already, hopefully, and you could easily power one. But since I don't, all you'd have to do is even a generator on both sides. I'm going to do this for sake of speed with the video, and then flip this lever down. The core will start charging. Then you're going to want your blank MFS card. Same thing, linking any core to any reactor, or force field. Well, the MFS area projector needs it, tube, any of that. We're going to put that in. It's going to start charging it. Now, off this side of it, our other connector, reason I put that there is that's where you're going to draw power from the reactor. So, reactor producing so much power is going to be extreme voltage. We need to step it down. So we're going to need a transformer, the high voltage, and I'm putting this block here. So when I place this, the input faces me, which faces this connector. Now I have all outputs this way. So I'll grab some MFSUs out here just so you guys can see how immaculately fast we get our power coming out. We're going to go pretty much right here, and then some glass fiber cable I like to use since it's high voltage. We don't want to lose much in the cable. And I pushed the wrong one. Alright, here we go. So now we'll wire this. It has 5 sides. You can wire it from any of the 5 sides. We'll put our 3 down there. And last thing to do will be to fill this with uranium cells. Which, one sec here. Also, I'll get an EU reader out for us, so we can see exactly what this reactor is putting out. Now we're going to come over here, and we're going to flip it. This force field's going to go up around it. You can see our water cooling. The components are safe. If this was to blow up, I usually lose, which it doesn't, but if the server TPS goes down or someone was to sabotage you, this could go... See, our ice is coming into there. This could easily blow up. I usually lose maybe 2 reactor chambers and the reactor. None of your components get blown up, nothing. Alright, let's grab this EU reader and we'll start clicking this. What do we have coming up? 4,400, 38, 4,000, 42, over 12 ticks. See? Over 4 ticks. If I go really fast here, I'll get it down to 2 and 1. And there you have it. You can sit here for a little bit. You can see it's not exploding. If you do get someone or yourself to shift click on this, I can't right now because the wire's in the way, but if you can click on that or a MFS heat controller down here, you'll see that it goes to 1300 back down to 0. And there's your reactor setting. You can see how fast they're going up, almost 1 million in each already. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll post a fully automatic reactor in a new video later this week. Thank you guys very much.